What's up, enthusiasts? Today I want to shift gears and talk about a game for a bit. This is a game that I'm part of a weekly podcast for, and that game is No Man's Sky. It's a massive procedurally generated space exploration game with over 18 quintillion planets coming out in August, but that's a gross oversimplification of the game for the sake of time. What I want to talk about today specifically are the trailers that have come out recently. The creators Hello Games have released a series of 4 trailers named Explore, Fight, Trade, and Survive, each focusing on their respective title and gameplay mechanics and the impact they've had on me personally. When I first started researching this game, I was drawn to the fighting aspects of it. The idea of being a wandering fighter pilot looking for a cause had me hooked. I was interested in attaching myself to an in-game faction and seeing how the game would progress the closer I got to that faction. Maybe investing more time trying to learn their language instead of pushing towards the center of the universe. I mean, how could I not find myself enamored with the idea of perhaps finding a faction under pressure from an oppressing enemy force, fighting for their survival, aligning myself with that faction, and fighting with them to ensure their safety? Now, I don't know if that exact scenario is something that can or will play out in game. However, it's those kinds of daydreams that kept me hooked on the fighter pilot playstyle. Then the trailers hit. First came Explore, which was good, a solid trailer that showed us new visuals we hadn't seen yet and got people excited for the possibilities of what they'd find in the universe Hello Games has created. This didn't get me jumping to change my in-game plans though, as I expected to do a fair amount of exploring through my travels and support of a faction. The following week, the Fight trailer dropped, and it was not pretty. It was a really poorly put together trailer. It was repetitive, unengaging, and felt sluggish. This bummed me to no end. We've seen combat in some of the longer gameplay footage in the past, and it hasn't looked bad, so don't think it's going to be bad, but the trailer made it look awful, and just weeks before a launch, you don't want a poorly done trailer to lower the hype levels for your game. I feel like if potential new players saw this trailer, they'd just walk away and forget about the game. After this mess, Hello Games needed to step up the trailer game for the next 2. And thankfully they did just that. The trade trailer hit and it was a complete 180 from the fight trailer. I felt super hyped after this trailer. We got to see more of the interfaces for the game, some trading interaction with an NPC, and there was just one line that put me over. A line of text that popped in on the screen and just said, "Every trade tells a story." And that hyped me so much. I love story, I love lore, I love seeing a storyline progress. So just the idea that there are either stories to the trades or you can sort of create stories on your own got me so excited that I just started questioning if I was choosing the right path to focus on. Maybe I shouldn't be focusing on the fighting. Maybe I'd miss out on so many potential storylines and discoveries, just shooting things down on a rampaging path of destruction that I'd regret my choice later on. I went back and forth on this until the final trailer, Survive, went live. This sealed the deal for me. It might be the best trailer of the lot. Getting to see all the varied hostile environments and status effects you have to think of when playing was awesome. This cemented the idea that I don't want to be focusing on fighting and destroying things. I certainly will when necessary, but I want to be delving into these worlds, finding resources to sell or use to upgrade my suit so I can survive different climates or environment types. I want to be out of my ship and on the ground as much as possible, exploring, discovering, and resource hunting for the next adventure. This to me is the power of a good trailer. The ability to sell someone on something they otherwise didn't think they were interested in. That's exactly what these trailers did for me. I went from wanting to be a fighter pilot wandering space looking for a cause to a planet-hopping tradesman making a profit to explore the universe. And I never would have guessed this is where I'd end up. I mean, when I play Minecraft, I'm the guy that just likes to run around attacking things and ignoring all the other aspects of the game. So this was completely unexpected for me, and that has only made me more excited for this game. I hope you enjoyed this look into how a trailer can impact the decisions of a player. I'm looking forward to doing more No Man's Sky streaming and coverage as the game launches, along with other games as well in addition to my regular content. So if you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you around, and as always, thank you so much for watching. I'm Jangular, and I'll see you next time.